power to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my psyche.
Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the manga. And for anime only fans, this is a time of the month where a lot of the content that we talk about here on the channel is going to be spoiler heavy, or it's going to be speculations that are based off of the stuff that takes place in the manga. Gotta throw that in there for the idiots to say, hey, this didn't happen in the manga. So with all that being said though, if you're still here, I'm assuming that you guys are all caught up with the Boruto manga and you do not care about me talking about spoilers. So I think we need to have a very serious conversation now that the Naruto and Sasuke getting their entire ninja careers violated by Jigen has happened in the anime, and everything that has taken place in the manga with this assimilation of the Naruto Death Squad with the character of Code, who right now feels like he can't actually take Naruto on head on without having his limiters taken off. And you have the character of Ada, who has this ability to see all things that happen all around the world all at the same time, and everything that happened at any given moment in the past up to the point where she was born. And then you have the character of Daemon, who has the ability to reflect any killing intent type of jutsu or attacks that come at him. It really feels like all this is misdirection, and the reason why I say that is in the last chapter, Amado gave very cryptic wording. He said to Kawaki that like, yo, I can give you the Karma Seal and you can access Isshiki's power all over again. You're still a house for Isshiki Otsutsuki. However, Isshiki's soul is gone. And I've always been skeptical of Amado, but the reason why I think that we need to discuss this now is I really feel like they're planting the seeds for Isshiki Otsutuski to be revived, because just being blunt with you, that character had way too much potential as somebody who Kaguya had to serve. Kaguya was his subordinate. Kaguya was afraid of this man and basically had to sucker punch this man in order to leave him near death. Like, if you go up against Mike Tyson in his prime and you catch Mike Tyson slipping, you can knock Mike Tyson out. It's different when you fight that man head up. And the reason why I say that is this character Code does not seem like he's a final villain type of a character. Even Amado, for everything that Amado's doing, I think that you can't trust Amado, but I don't think that Amado is 100% final villain. I give him more so about 70%, but the thing with the character of Amado is that because he's arrogant enough that he tried to play all these games with an Otsutsuki who Kaguya was afraid of, and he knows all this stuff, he's always the smartest guy in the room. But when it comes to Karma Seal, I feel like he's dealing with technology and he's dealing with resources that are beyond human comprehension. And I really feel like you're going to be in a situation where they're planting the seeds for Isshiki to come back himself. And I feel like really and truly Masashi Kishimoto in Boruto chapter 55, which is one of the chapters where Kishimoto had started taking over the actual writing of the story, I really feel like they are opening up the door to have Isshiki brought back, and brought back in a way to where he can be written as a better character. And the way I think that you're actually doing this is, number one, Amado by saying like, yo, you're still the house for Isshiki, his soul is gone. That lines up with what Isshiki said himself, which was the fact that Isshiki's saying like, yeah, I was deceived by Amado. Notice how Amado is once again just the connecting factor in this. But Isshiki says, I was deceived and betrayed by Amado, and I was forced to resurrect into Jigen, who, as we all know, Jigen was an imperfect vessel. And there's all this emphasis being put on Kawaki by Code as well as by Isshiki. And then even Amado says that if Isshiki ever revived inside of Kawaki's body, there won't be anybody who can actually stop the character of Isshiki, which implies that Jigen's body wasn't able to bring out that full power on top of having stamina issues. I think that there's a little bit more to that. But the thing on this though is that Isshiki then tells Code like, yeah, you know, Code, I want you to inherit the Otsutsuki will. I can't actually die out like this. My soul's gonna go away shortly, but you're gonna carry on the Otsutsuki will. And he's telling Code to upgrade his body into becoming an Otsutsuki by eating the chakra fruit. I really feel like that's kind of planting the seeds for his return. If Code actually manages to create a chakra fruit and actually manages to eat the chakra fruit, I think that you're in a situation where essentially Code's body will have Otsutsuki DNA inside of it at this point, and because he already has Isshiki's karma seal, that karma that Code has automatically goes from being a defunct, a dud karma seal that just gives you the power of karma but doesn't allow you to become a vessel for the Otsutsuki. I think that eating that chakra fruit is going to transform Code's DNA, and that's going to allow Isshiki to actually revive in Code's body, and Code will be the one who is suitable enough to bring out Isshiki's true potential because his body will have been modified. So I don't think you're in a situation where Kawaki's used. I don't think you're in a situation where Boruto's used as a way to actually bring Isshiki back. I think that there's going to be something with the character Code. I think there's going to be another way to actually produce a chakra fruit other than just feeding an Otsutsuki to the actual Ten Tails, because Kaguya was able to do it. So I think that there is going to be a little bit of a workaround to that, and I want to take this and go a step further. I think that Kishimoto's also giving himself that backdoor other option to bring Isshiki back by having Kawaki get that karma seal back again. I think this is the less likely of the two options, but I do think that it is an option that is being considered, which is by Kawaki getting that karma seal back on his body again. Amado might have the best intentions to allow Kawaki to just access the power, but he's going to miscalculate, and that could very well be a way to actually have Isshiki's soul actually regenerate itself inside of Kawaki's body and eventually restart that Otsutsukification, because his body's still 80% Otsutsuki. So I think that this could indirectly restart that decompressing stage that Kawaki was in, and I think that that could be a way that Kishimoto uses to bring the character Isshiki back. I think that what you're gonna see here is Boruto's a series about science. It's about science and where does science fit in this world of ninja, which ironically also has aliens in it, which Kishimoto said, like, hey, I'm gonna bring aliens into the Naruto manga, but you know, it is what it is. But in Boruto, we have aliens, we have science, and we have the eternal question of where does science fit into the progress of man in this case being actual ninjas. Well, I really feel like Amado dabbling in alien technology in this way, in alien resources, he might be trying to use Kawaki for ulterior motives, but I really feel like this is gonna be Isshiki actually returning, and I feel like it could be one of these two things that are done. I don't think Isshiki's done, and if Isshiki does get revived, that sets another set of problems you got to deal with, because yes, Ada has the ability to see all things at the same time, but she has no real combat ability. Daemon has the ability to reflect any type of killing intent that is sent his direction, but Isshiki also has the ability to actually shrink everything. So the way you deal with a character Daemon, that shrinking's not going to kill him, so you could just shrink the character down and have the character sealed away. So there are ways that Isshiki, if he does return, to get around these cyborgs that are supposed to be beyond Jigen. There are ways to actually get around something of that manner, but I think that Isshiki's gonna get in a situation where he does get revived. However, I want to know from you guys, what are you guys' thoughts on this possibility? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.